Welcome back, everybody. We're here pulling cards for May the 9th. We're going to be pulling one card for each sign. And that's going to give each of you who know your house placements quite a bit of juice about what could be going on during the day. For those of you who just know your sun sign, you can still get a little bit of information about what energy to expect. And then we're also going to be pulling, we're going to actually start with a card for overall energy of the day, which in some cases will end up being combined with the individual signs' daily energy too. So overall energy of the day, I'm pulling off the bottom of the deck. And we have, let me get in the camera, the Three of Air. Well, I don't really like that one. Can I shuffle it back in? Can I shuffle it back in and pretend I didn't see it? No, that's not how it works. Okay. By the way, this is as good a time as any to say, guys, I just really do the real deal. And I don't do candy coating. The tarot is able to predict real life, and real life, as my mom used to remind me when I was a little girl, is not always fair. All right, so overall energy that we have going on here is the Three of Air, and Three of Air just means that there's something that is tugging at our heartstrings and making us feel sad or upset. All right, okay. Now, let's look at individual signs. Aries, High Priestess showing up in reverse. This is telling me that there is something going on in your life that really has you confused. It's not that there's something that you don't know what's going on. It's just that you're really confused about what is actually happening right in front of you. Okay. Taurus. Three of Water showing up in reverse. This is just telling me that you have a friend who is jumping up and down on your last nerve today, or a friend who is making you psychic. You may be having a Debbie Downer, a friend who's making you psychic. We do have the High Priestess underneath that, maybe, but I was thinking more about combining this card. You have a friend who's making you feel sad is what I meant to say. Interesting, though, that that came out like that. Could mean that some of you are going to have a friend who is really nudging you to explore your psychic abilities more. But where I was actually going with this is with that Three of Water in reverse, you could have a friend that's making you feel very sad. This could be a Debbie Downer that just is so negative. They're basically being a psychic vampire. Or you could have a friend that just really is not acting like a friend at all. So something is going on here that is not making you feel sad. And there's all types of scenarios that are going to be coming into play for that. So, you know, no matter how many examples I give, I'm not going to cover everybody, but, you know, we'll just have to see how that plays out. Next up, let's look at Gemini. Messenger of Fire showing up in reverse. Excuse me, Geminis, I think that you are, that's interesting. This isn't my normal read on this card, but I think that today you are more or less responsible for letting somebody know or reminding somebody about something that they need to do that they feel, shall we say, less than energetic about accomplishing. Okay, so that was Gemini. Cancers. We have the Hermit card showing up in reverse. This tells me that you have taken some time to be sort of to yourself, think about some things, set some priorities, figure stuff out, and now you're coming out into the world at some point before the end of the day, coming out and talking to people and yeah, moving forward with your new priorities. Leo, Leo, Leo. Ten of Earth showing up in reverse. With this Ten of Earth in reverse, Leo, this is just telling me that there's something going on with your security, your sense of satisfaction, your sense of fulfillment. It's interesting. I think you're really happy with where it is right now, but you can see how it could be improved, and I feel like you're beginning to work on leveling that up. Okay. Next up, let's look at Virgo. Now for Virgos, we have the Two of Earth showing up here. And so Two of Earth is just telling me that you guys have a lot on your plate today. And it may feel kind of hectic to you to keep everything covered and taken care of, but you're handling it gracefully as far as everybody around you is concerned. Now, the other thing that this can indicate is that you've got a lot of balls in the air financially as well, and it may be a little bit of a struggle to stay in the black, but you're handling it, so that can come in either one of those ways. Ba-da-da-da, that was Virgo. Okay, Libra. Ace of Earth showing up in reverse. This is telling me that you are having your whole sense of stability and sense of what you value just turned completely on its head. What was important to you yesterday may not seem as important to you today. Okay. Now we're looking at Scorpio. Three of Fire showing up here. This just says that we are making some type of long-term plans or travel plans today. For a few of us, we may actually be traveling, but for me, this card is more about making those plans that go into the future. Okay, so that was Scorpios. Next up, Sagittarius. Justice card showing up for Sagittarius. Some of you may be interacting with Libras today. I usually don't get that type of a association in a one-card pull, but it is coming through today. So some of you may be interacting with Libras today. Libras are, they're air sign. They're very intellectual. They like a good conversation. Even a good debate actually can be very stimulating for them. Arguments are not anything that they're afraid of. They like everything to be fair, and they don't necessarily back down if something is not fair. Okay, so for you, Sagittarius, if you're not interacting with a Libra, you may be finding yourself in a situation where you're trying to make a decision in a very fair way. And if that's the case, this decision has to do with somebody and their actions who is in your sphere of influence, basically trying to figure out, something happened and things did not go well, let's say. And so it's up to you to figure out if they went according to this other person's plan or if things got off track and they just didn't know how to get them back on track. So it's up to you to figure that out today. So that's what we see with you, Sagittarius. Now, Capricorn. Queen of Fire showing up in reverse. Queen of Fire in reverse just means that you may be feeling like you're having a little bit of a creativity freeze or a block in creativity. So you may be trying to solve some kind of problem and not being able to see that solution, or maybe you're working on a painting or a book and it's just not coming together. Maybe you're trying to put together a party and you're having a hard time thinking of what theme you want or how you want to put it together. Something going on where your creative abilities feel like they're just kind of blocked today, Capricorns. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. Page of Water showing up in reverse. Page of Water in reverse. You're going to be letting somebody know exactly how important they are to you today, Aquarius. Could be, for some of you, this could be somebody's birthday. This could be an anniversary of some kind. Could be coming up, actually, for quite a few of you, I think. Not your birthday. You're letting somebody else know how important they are to you. So probably their birthday or their anniversary. Okay? They may be retiring and leaving. They may be moving and leaving. Something's going on where you're letting them know how important they are. Now, Pisces, let's look at your card, Four of Earth. This just tells me that today you're feeling like this is a good day to sort of hold back on things and just kind of wait and see before you make any kind of financial commitments for yourself. Okay? So that's what we've got for the day. Everybody, thank you so much for being here and sharing your feedback in the comments, thumbs upping, and sharing this video. Also, of course, looking forward to working with some of you privately later on with readings and Reiki sessions. And the rest of you, I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out.